Nicolás Maduro is the most powerful man in Venezuela, and many would argue his wife, Cilia Flores, is the most powerful woman.
Because for us, we are united in our souls for God, in God, and for God.
En Dios y por Dios.
But here's the thing. Her influence didn't start with marriage. Flores was already a political force long before she became Mrs. Maduro. Born in 1956 in Tinaquillo in the Cojete state, Flores grew up in a poor neighborhood of western Caracas, the youngest of 6 children. Her background is often framed as humble, and her rise as self-made, a narrative her supporters lean on heavily. She trained as a lawyer and first gained prominence in the 1990s as a legal defender of Hugo Chavez, back when he was still a revolutionary figure rather than a head of state. After Chavez's failed coup attempt in 1992 landed him in prison, Flores offered her legal services while he was incarcerated. It was also during this period that she met Nicolás Maduro, then part of Chavez's security detail. From that point on, their political paths, and eventually their personal lives, became closely linked. When Chavez was released from prison in 1994, Flores was among his most loyal allies. Once he became president in 1999, she remained firmly by his side, defending his policies and consolidating her own position. In 2006, she became the first woman to lead Venezuela's National Assembly, taking over the role from Maduro himself. In 2012, Cilia was appointed Attorney General, just months before Chavez died and a year before Maduro assumed the presidency. Flores married Maduro in June 2013, more than 20 years after they first met.
Nos casó.
We got married. Official celebrant of the revolution, Jorge Rodriguez married us, officially.
Oficial de la revolución.
Before that, she had 3 children with Walter Gavidia, a former member of Chavez's security forces. Maduro has 1 son, Nicolás Maduro Guerra, from his first marriage to Adriana Guerra Angulo, and his later appointment to several high-level government roles is a detail critics often point to when raising allegations of favoritism. Flores also has an adopted son, Efraín Antonio Campo Flores, who is her nephew, and this is where the controversy intensifies. Over the years, Flores has faced repeated allegations ranging from nepotism to corruption and abuse of power. At one point, nearly 40 of her relatives reportedly held government positions. Flores dismissed these claims as a smear campaign, calling journalists mercenaries of the pen. Even members of the ruling party criticized the situation, and some relatives were eventually removed, though several later resurfaced elsewhere in government. As Maduro's presidency unfolded, Venezuela slid deeper into authoritarian rule. His administration has been accused by international organizations of widespread human rights violations, unlawful detentions, and policies that worsened food shortages and mass displacement. While Maduro became the global face of the crisis, many Venezuelans increasingly saw Flores as an equal partner in power. Publicly, the couple leaned into a softer image, holding hands, exchanging affectionate looks, and using pet names in front of cameras. In 2015, Flores even launched a reality-style TV show, Con Cilia en Familia, presenting herself as warm, maternal, and approachable. Critics noted the contrast between that image and the political reality unfolding in the country, and audiences didn't exactly rush to embrace the show. By 2019, amid mass protests and international recognition of opposition leader Juan Guaidó, anger wasn't aimed at Maduro alone. Insiders and critics alike began openly saying Flores shared responsibility. She has since been sanctioned by multiple countries, including the United States, and barred from entering Colombia. When sanctions were announced, Maduro publicly defended her, saying, "You don't mess with Cilia. You don't mess with family. Don't be cowards. Her only crime is being my wife." That line only reinforced the sense that in this presidency, family and power are deeply intertwined. When it comes to couples sharing serious political power, China's President Xi Jinping and his wife Peng Liyuan instantly come to mind. Long before Xi became the Chinese president, Peng was already a household name. Born in 1962 in Shandong to a family of artists, she joined the People's Liberation Army Music Band in 1984 and rose through the ranks, eventually becoming a major general and later serving as Dean of the People's Liberation Army Academy of Arts. Peng's performances for the military and at national events made her a beloved figure across China, and her charm won her huge public support.
After generations of hard work, China has come a long way in education. I myself am a beneficiary of that progress.
But Peng isn't just famous for her voice. She also played a key role in shaping Xi's path to power. Their story began back in 1986, when a friend introduced the 24-year-old singer to a 33-year-old divorced deputy mayor of Xiamen, Xi Jinping. Peng wasn't about to rely on looks or fame. She even wore loose army pants to their meeting just to test if Xi cared about her for more than her appearance. And then he asked a simple question that made her heart melt. How many singing types are there? That was it. She felt seen and valued for her talent. Xi later admitted he fell in love at first sight, saying he knew within 40 minutes that Peng was his future wife. They married a year later, in 1987, and welcomed their daughter, Xi Mingze, in 1992. While the two have kept their daughter largely out of the public eye, Peng has occasionally mentioned her. State media once reported that she, like many mothers, was frustrated when her daughter refused to practice piano for an hour a day. Mingzi later went to the United States to study psychology at Harvard, something that has never been reported in China. When she became China's president in 2013, Peng stepped fully into the spotlight as First Lady. Unlike her predecessors, she didn't shy away from public appearances. Peng joined Xi on diplomatic visits, made speeches at the United Nations, and attended global charity events, helping soften Xi's image abroad.
It is important for us to use both the invisible hand and the visible hand.
Over the years, Xi has become one of the most unpopular world leaders in the West, according to experts. But Peng has played a crucial role in softening that perception. Through her charm, cultural diplomacy, and work as a UNESCO Special Envoy for girls and women's education, she's become an essential part of China's soft power.
I'm truly honored to work with the UN and do something for global education.
Peng's role also highlights how much the position of First Lady has evolved in China. Back in the 1950s, spouses rarely accompanied leaders on diplomatic visits, unless it was to non-socialist countries. In the 1960s, leaders' wives started to join such trips, inspired by the glamorous public images of American First Ladies. Still, none have captured the international spotlight quite like Peng. She even developed a friendship with other world First Ladies, including Michelle Obama, with whom the First Lady of China shared a close bond. But there's a key difference. While U.S. First Ladies can sometimes make independent decisions, Peng's role is more constrained by tradition and expectation. She is expected to prioritize her role as the president's spouse, embodying femininity, motherhood, and loyalty. In China, she is affectionately called Mama Peng, while Xi is known as Xi Dada, a nickname that can mean Papa Xi or Uncle Xi. Her image as the nation's mother is so prominent that state media once shared a music video with the lyrics, "Men should learn from Papa Xi, women should learn from Mama Peng." As Xi serves a historic third term, Peng's experience and influence continue to play a crucial role in shaping how the public sees China's top leader. Experts highlight that she knows exactly how to manage her public image and her husband's, skills that are likely to remain invaluable in the years to come.
Together, we can make a big difference in the world.